On the evening of November 4, 2021, Marissa Kane, a 27-year-old influencer known for her polished lifestyle brand, posted a single haunting Instagram story. It showed a battered vintage suitcase beside a chipped white doorway. Time to go. By morning, Marissa was gone. Her home was unlocked. Her dog was frantic. And most chilling of all, her phone and suitcase were missing, but her car still sat in the driveway. At first, police in the quiet upstate community of Willow Creek suspected a random act of violence. There were no signs of forced entry, no ransom note, no immediate transaction from her bank accounts. Her close friends painted a picture of someone who'd been slowly withdrawing from daily life, skipping coffee dates, ignoring group chats, and avoiding public places she once visited without hesitation. Forensic technicians retrieved an archived version of the Instagram suitcase post. It was identical except for one detail. Instead of "time to go," the original caption to her close friends list read, "He found me." The "he" seemed obvious to investigators. Ethan Rowe, Marissa's ex-boyfriend and a freelance travel photographer with a history of emotional volatility. Friends revealed that Ethan had reached out weeks prior, and Marissa had been deeply unsettled. A search of Ethan's secluded Catskills cabin produced a suitcase identical to the one in the post. But despite the match, there was no forensic link tying Marissa to it in 2021. Before authorities could solidify a case against him, another lead surfaced. Albany bus terminal security footage captured a woman strongly matching Marissa's build and posture, wearing a heavy coat and a ball cap. She'd bought a one-way ticket to Montreal, using the alias Angela Swift, and paid in cash. If she had left voluntarily, why leave such an ominous social media post? Why suggest she'd been found by someone dangerous? Detectives discovered older encrypted forum posts from an account linked to Marissa. The posts described being watched too closely and referenced a shadow on the wall, sometimes a single figure, sometimes a group. Investigators began to suspect she was facing both targeted harassment from strangers online and the return of a troubling figure from her past. The suitcase post began to make sense in a new way. It wasn't simply a farewell or a cry for help. It was a distorted breadcrumb, visible to just enough people to signal danger but vague enough to obscure her true movements. On December 28, 2021, 3 months after she vanished, Canadian authorities found Marissa alive, working quietly in a Montreal bookstore. She admitted she had staged her disappearance carefully. No phone, no cards, minimal belongings, in order to escape Ethan's renewed proximity and the suffocating pressure of always being on brand for hundreds of thousands of strangers. She wanted anonymity more than safety. Or perhaps, in her mind, they were the same thing. The case closed with no criminal charges. Yet the mystery of Marissa Kane lingered online, her final public post frozen in time for amateur sleuths to pick apart. Was it coded warning, emotional theater, or both? Marissa herself never returned to social media. And somewhere, in a police evidence locker in Willow Creek, that old brown suitcase still sits, a mute witness to a vanishing act that turned the internet upside down. Briefcase True Crime Series. Movie Camera. Subscribe for more real-life cases, unsolved mysteries, and digital age disappearances.